early.
Yep, I just want to get on all the islands. They have a chance to clinch a top 2 seed for the 9th straight season. Add that to winning their division for the 10th straight season, and it would seem you're destined for Atlanta. But there is still concern about 41-year-old Tom Brady, who some have speculated could be dealing with an MCL injury. Tom Brady did not deny any injury issues on Monday morning, but said he wouldn't get into specifics. Chris Carter, can the Patriots make a Super Bowl run with a compromised Tom Brady?
No. No, they're not explosive enough. They don't have the players on the outside. Their inability to be creative because the lack of skill some of these guys have. I mean, Cordell Patterson, when you start moving him to tailback and everything, it lets you know you're challenged as far as what you're trying to do. And if you look at Tom Brady's inability to be effective against the blitz, if you got an MCL, the inside part of your knee, you can't move in the pocket less than what he could move before, then you got it, man, let's blitz him. I'm not worried about somebody taking me downtown, making a big play outside. No, let's blitz him. Let's clog up the middle of the field where he likes to throw those deep seam routes and everything. But let's put some pressure on him because we know he can't move. Tom Brady is the most important player in this organization, and him being hampered would be impossible for New England to be able to overcome.
Before there was the report and speculation he could have an MCL injury, to your eye, watching him and watching how he struggled against the blitz, watching how immobile he's been in the pocket after that was, for years and years, one of his biggest strengths, mobility within the pocket. Did he look like a quarterback that might be dealing with some type of MCL injury?
I didn't see that. I can't draw that conclusion until they came out with this, that was the only time I really tried to see, okay, can I see something different in Tom? I hadn't noticed anything before that.
So can they make a Super Bowl to compromise Tom Brady? I would say unequivocally no. Because that has been their cure-all. Yes, they have home field, which helps seemingly every year. And yes, we know Belichick is going to make sure they are as buttoned up as any team in the league, more so. But there have been a lot of playoff games, not just Super Bowls, that they were in position to lose, and Tom Brady pulled them out of the fire. Tom Brady, how about the Jacksonville game last year? Gronk out of the game. Danny Amendola has huge moments. Why? Because Brady trusted him, and because Brady, how many times just in this last 5 years were there years that they either got to or won the Super Bowl that it took some special Tom Brady moments? Even the playoff games they've lost, the one to Denver where he drove him down the field, had him a 2-point conversion to tie the game late. But Brady has been, the break glass in case of emergency. He hasn't played at that level this year. Now, all-time greats, you always think maybe they've got one more moment in them. But it's looking more and more like the one moment was
last year,
500 yards in the Super Bowl.
Yep.
And that they just, Brandon Graham strip sacks him. He doesn't get the proper ending to that. But this Patriot team, right now, I feel like the only thing that scares you is the name. The defensive talent doesn't scare you. The offensive talent surely doesn't scare you. They've got a good running back.
Tight end doesn't scare you.
Right. They've got a good running back, but not a good one, Michelle. And so what would scare you is, man, but they got Brady. Well, not when he's playing like this. Certainly not the way he played against Buffalo this past week.
The thing that scared me about New England is they know how to win better, regardless of the circumstances, regardless of injuries, than any other team. So that would scare me. Last year, Tom Brady slits open his hand in practice. I was concerned about him throwing the ball. He came out there and performed like Tom Brady that we're used to. And I'm not going to give up on New England, but his inability to be able to move with the lack of talent. There's a reason why they've had 33 wide receivers on their roster since the spring. It's not because they're so talented. No, it's because they continue to look to try to upgrade at the position.
What does that mean? They know how to win better than other teams?
Well, they know how to exploit whatever your weaknesses are. They know how to know what their weaknesses are, not only of their team, but of their players. So they're not going to I guarantee you what they're not going to be doing. They're not going to have Tom Brady rolling out to his left or to his right. They understand in these football games what are the important things that you have to do. red zone offense, red zone defense, turnovers, time of possession, and running the football. All right, so Sony Michel and that running attack, they know that with Tom Brady compromised, that's how they know how to win games. So I've seen it done year after year through a couple different decades. So it's the most dependable thing that I know going into these playoffs are the Patriots trying to create a way to win games. Now, can you go into the playoffs like that? Yes, because there are no great teams in the NFL, in the AFC especially. So this is still a year that Tom Brady can capture magic in a bottle and still go on the road and still be able to win, because there are no great teams out there. There's no defenses out there that I believe can totally shut Tom Brady down and his limited offensive weapons that he has.
All right, let's take a break. Coming up, is Mike Tomlin's job on the line on Sunday? That's next on First Things First.
Oh, you can get a shout to your guy Brandon Carr. Maybe
I was going to say Baltimore might be able to, but we were up against the break.
For 2 touchdowns.
Oh, why are you killing him like that? He's playing great right now. I didn't.